Good evening. My name is Pastor Oladipo. I'm from Searchlight Ministry. I want to discuss what's known as doctrine of the Bible and how we get what's known as doctrine of the church. The Bible does not tell us to form doctrines for our church. Jesus Christ has given us a standard with which we should follow. He said we should emulate him. He said we should be like him. If we have to be like him, and let's say the Baptist church, they are trying to be like Jesus Christ, or Methodist church, they are trying to be like Jesus Christ, Keribu and Seraphim, they are trying to be like Jesus Christ. Despite that, we still have differences among them. Why? The cause of the difference is what we want to observe. These differences is nothing but what is known as church doctrine. We do not have church doctrine in the Bible, only biblical doctrine. That is the doctrine of Jesus Christ, as laid down in the Bible. He taught us how to pray. If you look at Matthew chapter 6, from verse 9 to 12, even 13, you will see how Jesus Christ taught us how to pray. Then any pattern of prayer that is different to that, the addition or subtraction of it is from church doctrine. That means what we call Christianity is not the same. So it is an error. The belief in Methodist church is quite different to the belief in any of the Pentecostal church. The belief in Cherubim and Seraph is quite different to the belief in Redeem. Why? Well, you can say the white garment churches, they are following Old Testament. But if Old Testament, the pillar we have in the Old Testament, if it's still Jesus Christ, they do not have to channel their belief to any other thing but that of Jesus Christ. And if we say the Redeemed is channeling their own to that of Jesus Christ, then why do we have Mountain of Fires doctrine different to that of the Redeemed? So you will not discover that if we look at it properly, it means all these founders, they are not making use of the biblical doctrine, but their own personal doctrine. Let's look at somebody who err in a church, and the church management want to met discipline to this person, and because his ego cannot bow to receive the punitive measure to be meted on him, he annoyingly left the church. Not only leaving the church, but he went to establish a church. Mind you, punitive measure correct a particular habit. Any punitive measure meted on any person is for correction. But this person refused to be corrected. And he pulled out. What he has in mind is what he will establish his own church on. Now, he will not want his error to be exposed. So, he will not give room for where that such an error will be counted as error in his own church. So, that is where we have what's known as doctrine of the church. And doctrine of the church has no respect for doctrine of the Bible. How many churches today are following the doctrine of the Bible? We have Sabbath church. We have 7 days church. We have so many churches. Some are holding their own on Sundays. There are some holding their own on Sunday. But let us make it a unique religion. That is where we cannot have differences. One, Christianity should be one. If Christianity should be one, if we both agree, let us worship on Sunday. All churches will worship on Sunday. Then it is now we will say we are one, body of Christ. If you are worshiping in your own church on Saturday, and I'm worshiping my church on Sunday, and yet you are seeing something better in your pattern to that of mine, it means you are discovering that part of Jesus Christ that you found in me is not good, except if you want to tell me that I'm not using the doctrine of the Bible. And if I'm not using the doctrine of the Bible, such a church is not supposed to exist. And many churches today, this is how they mislead their followers with their own doctrine of the church. Doctrine of the church. You will even see that many churches are luring their members or their followers into covenants, which is error. So this is why Christianity today has no respect from all other religions. You see ATR people, these African traditional religion people, they be talking and accusing Christians. You see Muslims accusing Christians. Why? Because we are not speaking with one voice. Some say Jesus, some say Mary gave birth to God. Mary, the mother of God. Where do you see that in the Bible? Some say Jesus Christ is God. Some say Jesus Christ is Son. Some say Jesus Christ is servant. Which one do we believe? That is why Christianity has no one voice. And if Christianity has no one voice, then the unity will not be there. And if the unity will not be there, then it will easily be penetrated with error. And that's why we lost Turkey. We lost Syria. We lost Libya. We lost all these countries to Muslims. It was heresy that first erupted among the followers of them that gave room to Islam to come. And yet this error is ongoing. We have not corrected it. And yet we say we are the best. Christianity and the error. Thank you. We'll continue next week.